All right. So welcome back to yet another episode of the Demi Lobo podcast.
We're back.
Back with my absolute favorite people. Sophie's here. Joseph or Joel is here.
That's disrespectful.
Twins.
Wow.
Joseph is here.
Right, so say that.
Right.
Joseph is here.
Jeez.
I always forget though, like because they're literally identical twins. But Joseph is here. Will is here. I'm here. The whole gang is here. The whole squad.
Say my name, Demi.
999. Did my phone die?
Did you tell the whole
just
world your
died?
password?
I have to change it.
What's wrong with
Wait,
you?
try it again. Try to turn it back on. Maybe I think my phone. I charged that phone last night, so it should be working. Anyway,
I'm not moving on with the show until you introduce me.
I didn't say Javen.
No, you didn't.
Wow.
Right.
I shouted out
Everybody.
Joel, who's not
Literally.
even here.
Oh, she saved the best for last.
Gave the world
That's right.
your
That's my baby
passcode.
right
She
there.
saved the best for last.
And Javen's here. Javen's also here.
God
my
dang it.
absolute favorite person.
Gosh darn
All
it.
hell, Javen.
Hey.
And also, with a new fit, shoe
I mean,
cam.
listen.
Can we get
Listen.
a camera on the shoes?
Yeah,
Are those new?
Uh-huh.
Are those new?
I got a long collection of things that I, you know what I'm saying, bust out box when I feel like
That's
being
how you
special.
supposed to do it.
Right. So Will is like that too. Like literally every weekend I'll be like, when you get this? Like he'd be like, I've been had this.
Been had
I've been
these.
You
had
know what I'm
this.
saying? My
me?
guy knows. That's
There's-
a real one right
Yeah,
there.
There's also some outfits that I bought for him that he hasn't worn yet, though I'm a little offended about that. Like
That's
I feel
okay.
like where my shit? Like
That's okay. It's coming. It's coming.
like
It's
My
coming.
shit.
I bought this outfit
You
to be
remember that shit I
worn.
bought you?
Facts.
I ain't seen it.
Oh, it's coming. It's
No,
coming.
no, no.
I ain't seen it.
I literally hit some shit. I'm like,
It's coming. I'm
why my shit
saving
ain't
it.
get rotation
Like I
yet?
said, you
Like,
got to save the best for last.
okay,
Right,
good.
like you
Right.
did my intro.
Exactly.
All right.
That's right.
Okay.
But yeah, back to you. I need that to be in like next week's lineup of
Throw it in
outfits.
there.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
But yeah, so Javen just got back from out of town. Tell us about out of town. He almost didn't make it to this podcast today.
Almost didn't.
But he did.
But I'm here.
But he literally loves it here. So the things that you do for, you know, those that you love. So
Right.
pulled up.
I'm
Because I
here.
could tell by the text you were like,
Listen. You said what time?
10:30.
Because we here in the morning.
Yeah.
We switched up the
Saturday
schedule a
was the
little bit.
weekend. I love
Early.
this. I feel refreshed. I'm so happy. Like I love this. Like I think we might like
Got a
I
new
love the
balance.
weekend. Yeah, I got a new
I
attitude.
got a new
Yeah.
attitude.
So you were out of town. What was
I was
that?
out of town. Thotting it up. Out of town.
Thotting it up.
Thugging when you're around.
Oh.
I'm lying. That was just funny to say. I
No,
wasn't
but you're
thotting it
helping
up.
your
I'm
mom.
a host. Exactly. I was helping
Okay.
my mother clean and get our house prepared to
Okay.
be put up for sale, even though I'm not trying to let her sell it.
Right.
But that's neither here nor there. I was helping the community. I was cutting grass, feeding babies.
Shut up.
Doing
Right.
stuff like that.
You were cutting the grass?
Yeah, I'm from the South.
Okay.
You
They
feel
got
me?
grass
you,
everywhere.
You gotta learn to cut the grass.
That's fire.
Like 7 years old, you learn to work with lawnmower.
Okay. Do you know how to
weed
cut?
whacker.
Do you know how to work a lawnmower?
I know how to, but I don't cut grass.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you could if like
I can. I had to learn that when I was in the South too, matter of
Come on
fact.
now.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't have grass in New York like that.
Really?
No.
Is that a deal breaker, like on some like woman shit, like
Okay.
judging men? Like, do your men
Yes.
have to know how to work in the yard?
Yeah, well, it's certain things like I judged you before. You what can we say?
I mean, you judge me every. Go ahead, tell
I
the world about
judged
business.
Javen because when I was like fixing a tire, he was just like, I'm not fixing a tire. Like I'm gonna
doing
get
that.
somebody else to get it.
AAA, baby. Hey.
I feel like a guy should know how to fix a tire.
Well, in my defense, I wasn't raised with my father. Okay, so if you want to talk about my trauma, we're gonna talk about what I missed, all the things I didn't have, my
feel you.
lack in
No,
my
no, no.
life, Demi.
That's
Well,
real.
to this point,
Oh,
I learned
all
how
right.
to use a lawnmower as an adult. I
Okay.
never used it as a kid.
Okay.
So
Which one worse? Your man don't know how to like do anything in the yard. Your man don't know how to like do anything on a car.
I feel like car lawn, I'm cool with that too. Like, cause I wasn't expected to work a lawnmower, but like, I feel like if my car breaks down, I would love if you can like help me figure out how to get my car back.
That is so
running.
terrible. Like, only as men, you got to be 77 different. I got to be a mechanic.
That's a
I
fact.
got to be
I'm just
MMA
saying.
fighter.
you do
just in
have to
case.
like know everything.
Because
You
you like
do.
to wear your ass out, I gotta know how to fight everybody and beat
Yes.
everybody up, or
Right.
I gotta be a trained assassin with
Yes.
a gun.
Right.
Yes.
This is ridiculous.
All of those
Why
things.
can't I just have a good heart? Why is that not enough?
I feel like the expectation is for men to have a good heart and also can fix my tire.
So if a man just say, all I want this girl is know how to cook.
That's it.
Now the whole world's on fire.
Just respect
If
me
a
a
dude
little
said
bit.
that. But
yeah, it is on fire because there are a lot of women that feel like. See, I agree with that though. Like, I feel like I come from a very so I didn't have a traditional upbringing. Like, I didn't have my father either. I grew up with a single parent home. My mom. So like, my mom wasn't cooking, chefing it up every day. But I believe that is a part of the responsibilities. Like, that's why, like, every now and then, like, I like to cook for my man. You know what I mean? Like, we don't live together, but when we do, like, I want to bring that to the table. Like, I want you to know that, like, baby girl's gonna be cooking for you. You know what I'm saying? That we're not gonna be eating out every day. But I didn't grow up like that. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like you don't have to grow up a certain way to attach yourselves to certain, like,
societal norms.
Yeah, like my mom was not the one cooking. Like, we was eating McDonald's, we was eating out. But like, for my family, I want my family to know, like, even if it's spaghetti 2 days in a row, your mom made this. Like, I want you to know that.
Well, like my guy Will said, I bring dick to the table, okay? That's what I bring to this table. And if that's not enough for you, then you take your 2-day-old spaghetti and you get out.
Listen, it is important. Okay? Let me not cap here, because it is important to bring that to the table, okay? Because there's some men that don't even have that.
Whoa,
okay?
Hey, whoa.
So
That's
listen,
crazy.
it is important. I'm just saying.
We're not body shaming men here. That's what we will not do. That's what
we body shame women every
not
day.
do. And it's not okay. Then 2 wrongs don't make a left, or whatever that saying
All right,
is.
listen.
Right.
Thankfully, I don't have those problems. So, you know, I'm just saying it is important to bring that.
Yo, what's on the thing?
Yeah.
On the docket.
No.
Yeah.
I just want to let the ladies know, like, don't sell yourself short. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Literally and figuratively.
Okay. That is a word from Demi Lobo.
So that's that. All right, let's get into it. Let's get into the first thing on the list. And you know where I'm going. I gotta talk about my girl Taylor Swift.
What?
Wait,
That's
oh my
not where I
gosh.
think you was going.
I thought
didn't
she
think
was
so?
going somewhere else too.
This your show.
But
you
you
do what you
go
want to
ahead.
do.
Y'all want to talk about Drake first?
Big
Taylor Swift.
All
right.
Okay, let's talk about
the
it.
boy.
We can talk about Drake.
666.
Let me tell you something.
666.
Let me tell the viewer something. The only reason Javen came today,
I'm here.
because I texted him 3 times and he didn't reply. Talking about not replying, Sophie got the text, Will got the text, everybody got the text to be here today. I had to text him on the side and say, like, send a call, like, hey, you coming? Like,
You sent the flare.
I have to do one of these. Like,
You did that, and guess who I was here before?
He was here.
Oh,
He pulled up
why?
before
You
me.
better
He
stop
did.
trying to throw me under the bus in front of all these
Okay.
people, damn.
You did. You can. But he only came to talk about Drake. So let's talk about Drake.
Let's get to it.
All right. So Drake just dropped this. Was it highly anticipated?
Highly into Are you crazy?
Definitely highly.
It was highly.
anticipated.
I don't know. I don't know if it was high.
No,
I think
it
it
was
was
highly.
only. I think it was anticipated, not highly
highly-
anticipated. I
It
think
was highly. he kept
Midly,
put-
mildly anticipated.
It was mildly
You
anticipated. Like,
disrespectful.
he gave it to us at 6 a.m. in the morning.
Yes, 'cause
it's
he's the
like
boy.
I'm just waking up. Like, I like to drop the album. Give me the album at 9 p.m. PST time, 12 p.m. EST. I want to listen to it at night, 9 o'clock, while I'm, my last little vibe before going to
Nah,
sleep
he
at
gave
6
something
a.m.
to
in the
wake up
morning. Yeah, it's just
Bright
like
and early.
Anyway,
Got a gift for y'all.
For the Dogs is out. Drake released it. I'm gonna go to our Drake representative here.
Is that who I am?
Yeah, you're our Drake representative.
All right.
We have a lot of takes, but I want to know first off your take. Drake's album, first listen.
I'm
My little
very
hip hop head
curious.
here.
That's your name.
You so shady. All right.
Very
First
curious.
take.
I love that.
I'm very
Thoughts.
curious.
Wait, okay. Go.
The boy.
Okay.
You feel me? Big Aubrey dropped for all the dogs. And I'm not gonna lie. After the first couple listens, because I ran it back a couple times.
You listened to the whole album twice?
Listened to the whole album a couple times,
Okay.
start to finish, midpoint to finish. You know what I'm saying? Second song, just all over,
Yeah.
skipped around. I'm a little disappointed there.
Really?
I'm a little disappointed there. I'm a little
Really?
disappointed, and I hate to say it. I hate to say it.
I am shocked.
And I was talking to my homie Malik. Shout out to homie Malik.
Oh, yeah, we met
And
Malik
he was
before.
telling, like, he pointed out to me after we, did our initial chat. Because
Okay.
he another one.
He's the same one. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And he was saying, like, I wasn't really excited from the first part of the rollout. From
That's what
you know
I said. It
I'm saying?
wasn't. I didn't get
Started
highly
with
anticipated.
the feature. I mean, not the feature. The freestyle with what's this dude? Central C.
Yeah.
Shout out
Oh,
with
yeah, the
Central
British
C
dude.
freestyle.
Yes.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Which was cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not quite what I was looking for. From that point on, I start, saying, I hope I'm one of the dogs that Drake is doing this for. And I don't think I was, damn. I don't think I was one of the dogs he was doing it for.
Okay. Is it any songs on the album that you were feeling at all?
Of course. No, it's the boy at
Say
the
that
end
man.
of the day. There's
Say
gonna
that.
be a few,
Say
you know
that
what I'm
man
saying,
name.
bangers. You know what I'm saying? Drake is too musically talented to
Yes.
drop a body of work and there's not be anything on there.
Right.
But for all the dogs, man, I thought I was the dog that
Yeah.
he was doing it for. I found out that he wasn't. It was a little slow. It
Yep.
was a little
Singy.
I'm not mad at singing Drake. You
Okay.
know, when Drake sings, I was expecting one of them though. I was expecting the views. I was expecting to take care of big production where Drake lets it be known once again that y'all can't keep up with me.
Right.
I don't know. I don't want. He went away from Mike like he said, so I don't want to talk like the gap is closing, but. This was not one of my favorites.
So maybe I'm the dogs that he's talking about because I loved the album. Now
Really?
You love the album.
I love the album. I again, it's not comparing to Views. It's not comparing to the album that he has with Future. Like it has no comparison to some of his other albums. But I like this album. I thought the beats were great. I again am Sexy Red Hive. Will's gonna throw up.
Wow.
He doesn't like the song. I like the little song with Sexy Red. I'm looking at the track list right here again. Like I like the song First Person Shooter with J. Cole.
Whoa.
I played that at the club last
Whoa.
night.
That's the best song.
Slime You Out was one I really didn't care for at all. I don't like the song with
SZA?
him and SZA. Like I could have went without that song. What's the other one? Gently with Bad Bunny. Goes.
That song's fire.
Goes. That song is fire.
That song is fire.
We played that at the club last night.
I don't want to hear Drake rapping
Another
Spanish.
Late Night got a vibe with Lil Yachty. He's got a little vibe on it. Like I like the one with like Rich Baby Daddy, shake that ass for Drake, and shake that ass for me. I like that song. Like so, I'm the wrong one because I had some songs there. Even the 79, 69 Santa, is that the one with the Chief Keef sample on it?
Right.
Yeah.
Had a nice little that had some shit.
Yep.
Like I
I
like
like-
that one. Amen had a nice little vibe on it. I personally Fear of Heights. I played that too. Like I like Fear of Heights.
But don't get it wrong.
I had some songs.
Like I said, it's going to be very difficult for Drake to drop, a project and it be completely trash. There's nothing on it. We don't like anything about like that's not gonna happen. I like the what was it? One BARK radio.
Yep.
I like that joint with the Snoop interludes and like
Oh, that
those
was before
joints
Slime You Out.
100%. Those joints was
I like
fire.
the interlude.
Yeah.
That made me feel
Yeah.
like this is a real album. Like this took some time. Like these put some thoughts into the details of making this, which I think is not happening as much anymore.
Yeah.
But it just
It's not one of my
As
favorites.
far as
either.
holistically as a body of work,
Yeah,
it
it's not
didn't.
one of my
as far
favorites.
as that, when you think about Drake as a rapper, I know it's very hard. He's such a big artist that it's hard to deliver one particular style of music. But I thought this was gonna be the rap Drake that we was looking for all of the dogs. You know what I'm saying? That's what I thought we was headed towards, and it's not. And even the albums that aren't super rappy from Drake, they take a little more time. They take a little more, like I said, more details are being paid attention to on those bodies of work. It feels like to me, and this felt like this time of music that we're in where things are just kind of quick.
Yeah.
Things are just kind of put together. Things are kind of thrown out. Not too much, thought put into the lyrical aspect of the album and things like that. So it's tough. But one thing I do want to talk about as a quick transition that came from this album is that J. Cole verse.
Yes.
Fire.
That J. Cole verse had me rethinking some things, Dim. It had me reconfiguring
J. Cole's
my order.
fire.
And it feels like to me, after all of this time, Cole has been on a run for some time now. And he's making it very clear that I think I'm better than all you niggas. Mm-hmm. And as a consumer, it feels like he's doing his best attempt to push Kendrick Lamar into the third place spot on that three-headed king.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to rewrite my list, damn.
You ever seen the montage of all his verses, like
J.
his
Cole's
features, all his features,
Since when?
like since day one, since
not.
Blueprint 3, all the way to like Drake.
I have not.
Fire,
not.
crazy.
It's making me nervous a little bit. As a
That's your
Kendrick
man's.
Lamar stan,
But that's your man's from the fall.
I'm from the 4. He from North Carolina. It's, you know what I'm saying? We about 2 hours away, but it's all the same thing. North Carolina
Same thing.
King, stand
NC
up,
stand
everybody,
up.
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I don't like it. It's making me uncomfortable. That boy J. Cole is rapping his ass off.
He was.
He smoked Drake
Definitely
on
did.
this. And
But I think that's okay to smoke them, right? Like, you have a feature to add value to the song.
Usually your feature's not supposed to smoke you though.
No.
Usually,
We got two.
usually. However, when it comes to J. Cole, that's expected.
But I feel like his song would, I know I'm making, really quick, Will, what is your thought on the album real quick before we take a J. Cole?
I like 2 songs of the album.
dang.
Yeah.
See, I like 2.
I like 2.
Which 2?
Actually, no. Let me say 3. The one with the Chief Keef.
The one with the Chief Keef sample or the one with
the one with Chief Keef
Okay.
sample, the J. Cole one, and the Bad Bunny one.
Yeah.
Oh, and
Wow.
the one with Sexy Red, potentially it was good. However, without Sexy Red, You know what I'm saying? That could have been a fire
So
song.
he got carried by Sexy Red.
No, he said
Sexy.
no. He says that
I'm
it was
saying-
a good song without her.
I'm saying,
damn.
without her, it would have been.
You ain't rocking with Sexy Red?
I like Sexy Red.
Just not
I
that
just like her
song.
on that song.
Okay, that's fair.
You know,
I like shake that ass
You know
for
what I'm
Drake.
saying?
Shake that ass for me. I love it. I'm Sexy Red Hive though, so I stand everything Sexy Red. Like I played 5 Sexy Red songs last night in the club. I love her. Like I literally love her. So okay, back to J. Cole. J. Cole on the verse with Drake. But I want to take a brief segue. Is the song that he did with Lil Yachty was like, I didn't like it.
You like what?
Damn,
The
what
song
is
with Lil
going
Yachty. I think I just don't like Lil Yachty though either. I didn't like.
No. You could take Lil Yachty out. J. Cole is.
J. Cole
A1.
masterclass.
Yeah, A1.
I think the song, like, you know how you feel about Sexy Red? That with Sexy Red on it, that it makes you like not like the song. Like, I feel like J. Cole should have gave that verse to somebody else. Like, him giving it to Lil Yachty, that's a silly song. The song's not gonna get played anywhere. Nobody's gonna play the song. If you have to skip the rest of the song just to hear J. Cole's verse, it's a pointless song.
J. Cole not making songs to play in the club.
One,
Yeah.
J. Cole is not making songs to play in the club.
If you play in the club, you
Two,
play in the club.
put some respect on Lil Yachty's name because J. Cole couldn't have gave that verse to anybody because Yachty inspired it. Yachty, you know what I'm saying, put that beat together. You know how hard that beat is to rap over? Like, that is a really complex, like, the beats, like, that's a really complex beat to rap over. For Yachty to start the record off, to
I'm not a
inspire
Yachty
Cole with the
fan,
flow
though.
pattern, and Cole did Cole things. He took it to a different level. So no, that song is fire. And three,
Without Yachty, though.
do you know how many legendary songs that we skip just to get to our favorite verse? Like, stop playing. No, don't do Yachty
J.
like
Cole,
that.
I didn't love
know
it,
about
but I'll digress on that.
that song could be, could have been done without Yachty though. But
It could have
to
been.
your point,
And we didn't talk about this. We didn't have the
but to
conversation.
your point though, if Yachty's the mastermind behind it, then let
Come
him rock.
on. How he
You
had
feel
to
me?
think, you know who would be good on this? J. Cole.
No, you know who I need to make me sound more relevant again? J. Cole. Like, let me get a
More relevant. Yachty literally dropped one of the
Yachty-
best albums this year.
He did?
Y'all listen, y'all
like
listen.
underwhelming. Well, I'm just saying, like,
All I'm gonna say is just watch the comments get on y'all ass.
I'm gonna listen to Yachty.
Watch the comments
Because
get on y'all ass.
no, because everybody is like talking about Yachty, and I'm gonna listen to Yachty. I'm
gonna do it too.
You know, I'm
There's a
gonna see what's the
reason.
hype about. Just like Gunna, I'm gonna listen to what I did, and I'm gonna listen to Yachty.
How'd you feel about the Gunna joint when you listened to
Oh,
it?
straight.
People was right.
But I don't listen to people. You know
But
what
they
I'm
were
saying?
right.
This one time.
mean, listen.
Doja Cat also dropped an album not too long ago. It
I
was
didn't hear it
decent.
either.
Lil Wayne dropped
Lil Wayne.
the Fix Before the Six.
Yeah.
In between, did you listen to it or no?
I have not got a
Me
chance
too,
to
I
listen
haven't
to it
got
yet.
But
But
I just
just the run he's
Some
been
of
on
the
has been
stuff,
different
yes,
too.
yes.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff I heard I'm like, okay.
Okay,
let's
cool.
Go,
So
let's
we'll
go
see.
easy.
I also still need to listen to Nas's album, so I can get a full, well-rounded view. But as a whole, Drake's album, what are we giving it? Rating out of 10? I
Don't
guess.
ask me. Y'all the true Drake fans. I'm not a
I am
fan.
a Drake fan.
So
I'm gonna give Drake's album.
sound
I'm gonna
like
give
hate
it
for me,
an
so-
8.5.
8.5.
Yeah,
I'll give it a 7.5.
a 7.5, and you give it an 8. What are you giving it?
He got 2 out of 23
No,
songs.
yo, that's what I'm saying. It's gonna sound like hate for me. So, but y'all real fans. I'm not a
just
Drake
like, what
fan
is your
like that,
honest-
but I do appreciate his work. And this is one of the work that I'm not feeling like that, but I do appreciate his body of work. So
Rating
5.
a 5 out of 10.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Okay.
Listen.
Anyway, listen. That's his view.
But it sounds like hate. I'm not hating. I promise you.
Is that
I'm
your
not
view
hating.
from the 6? But okay, moving right along.
It's a 5.
Okay, so while we're just staying on music, I was going to go to sports, but because I have so much to talk about today. But let's talk about Colin Kaepernick because I have some things I'm upset about.
Oh, wow.
So again, correct me if I'm ever wrong, but never wrong. No, I was playing. All right, so Colin Kaepernick, we know he's a former 49ers quarterback, QB. If you're trying to be snazzy,
Thrower of the
you know
ball.
what I'm saying?
Right.
QB, whatever. We know he hasn't been in the NFL for a while. Took a knee, sued the NFL. He accused him of collusion, keeping him out of the league. He reached a settlement with the league. We don't know what that amount was. It was confidential. So then now, years later, he comes back and he's like, hey, he writes his letter to the New York Jets, released through J. Cole, asking them, hey, like, can you guys get me on the practice squad for the New York Jets or whatever? So my initial thought is, I feel like if I accused my former job, and I'm not slamming Colin, I'm just trying to make sense of the situation and get you guys' thoughts. So if I accuse my former job of like, y'all did me wrong, I sue y'all give me money for the lawsuit.
Right.
are you going to necessarily go back to that same job and ask for a job again? And I think that's what I'm confused about is he sued them, got money, took a knee. You had millions of people that boycotted the NFL based on, you know, how you were being treated and how black people were being treated in the league. And then now you're back asking to be back on that same league. And it doesn't make sense to me.
You want to take this one or you want me to take this one?
Yeah, you started off.
Okay. Okay, so I think clearing up a little of the misconception of his point, he wasn't taking a knee because of the way black people were treated in the NFL. He was taking a knee to protest, you know, the racial climate of America. And the way that he decided to go about doing that best is taking a knee for the Pledge of Allegiance, yada, 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 so on and so forth. Started that whole controversy. So his issue wasn't necessarily that this league is treating black players in any particular type of way. Okay, 2. Now moving on, you know, into why he wants to go back. I understand like that critique and that criticism just because like if you don't like it, why go to a place where you don't feel wanted, where you don't feel accepted, where you don't feel honored and valued, so on and so forth, right? But think of it this way. If you had a dream to be let's just take radio, for example, like a radio host, that's your dream, that's your passion, that's what you want to do. Yeah, that's end all be all. It's kind of hard to understand his perspective because there's so many different radio stations that you could go work for. Like if you didn't work at this place, you can go to this place. If it doesn't work in this state, you can go to another state and still live your dream out as being a radio host on the radio, talking to people, giving away tickets, all of the whole nine that comes with being a radio. He can't do that because his dream is to play at the highest professional level of football, which is the NFL. So whether it's the Panthers, whether it's the Patriots, whether they're all under that umbrella. So if my goal, my dream, you know, what I'm working every day for is to play this sport at the highest level, there is only one place to do that. So his options are a little more limited than the average person out here trying to pursue a dream to be a singer, to be an engineer, where there's so many different places that you can literally get your dream off. Where for him or, you know, LeBron or NBA player, there's only these few leagues that you can actually go do that in.
Got it.
So to his point is like, all right, y'all did me wrong, but I still want to play this sport. I don't love the 49ers. I love the game of football, which is bigger than the 49ers, which is bigger than any particular team. So he just wants to get back on the field, which I get from his perspective, but again, still understanding like where you're coming from. Like, bro, you got paid. Go do something else. Like you wasn't going to be able to do this forever anyway.
I agree with both of y'all. Football as an NFL player is like a unique profession because not everybody could do it. You know, it's only a select few of people that could do that.
It's a limited amount of time that he could do it.
Right. And you've been doing this as a kid. So you've been like training as a kid to be in the NFL as a kid. And then all of a sudden your dream is there and then it's taken away from you. I do agree with that. However, I do agree with your point too. Like, it's at the end of the day, NFL is a company. It's a corporate company. So you sued a company and you got bread for it. And then you want to go back to that same company. At the end of the day, those are human, right? Those are people. So they're going to like look at you like, man, I'm not messing with you. You already got your bread. You already took your stance. You already did all that. All right, leave us alone. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not hiring you because, again, you're going to be I'm not saying Cap is a problem. But to their eyes, you're like, you're going to be a problem for us anyway, you know?
Exactly.
So I agree with both of y'all points.
Wait, Jay, I want to hop in because I want to disagree with you on radio, using it as a perfect example. Okay. My life dream has always been to be radio, but for example, the league I'm going to say is iHeartMedia, which owns hundreds of radio stations.
Okay.
So iHeartMedia, I'll just use it as an example, right? Okay. The radio station I just worked for was iHeartMedia, but the radio station I worked for before that was iHeartMedia.
Okay.
If I go on record on CNN and every TV station and slam iHeartMedia that owns almost every radio station in the world, and there's a chance that iHeartMedia is probably going to blackball me, and every other radio station conglomerate is probably going to blackball me as well, not wanting me back in the radio space. It's a chance that I'm probably not going to be back on the radio at that capacity. But so I don't think that that's true that, you know, it's all these other radio stations. If I go on record to say that iHeartMedia did this, iHeartMedia radio station did me dirty, every iHeartMedia radio station is never going to hire me again. And then also the ones that are not iHeartMedia are also going to be like, yeah, like he's saying, I'm probably not gonna put you back on my airwaves.
But I'm
because
saying
you could
that
be a
you would think that is unfair because a little different from he didn't go and like slander them and start like talking bad about them.
I mean, but people boycotted the NFL because of.
But that has nothing to do with him. He was done wrong, which the lawsuit kind of proves that they had to settle for. I mean, the settlement doesn't necessarily prove that they were wrongdoing, but they had to come to an agreement some type of way about the issues that he was bringing up. So from his perspective, he didn't do anything wrong. He was done wrong. He stood up for himself in a legal manner and he got paid from it. From that, from that part, like that should be the end all be all. Like the slate should be washed. The slate should be
washed, and he should move on to other things like the XFL, which I want to go into.
That's not the same.
So here's my thing, right? Again, like okay, so maybe we will move on because I feel like we haven't reached an agreement with this because I feel like it's no way that I'm going to ask for a job to hire me back after y'all just cash me out, bread. It's confidential, which means there was some money in that deal. They didn't even tell us how much you settled for. So you had think about you as a business owner. If you own a football team, right, and if you're over the NFL, you cost me millions of dollars because you had all these people. No matter what he took a knee for, let's take what he took a knee for aside. You took a knee, you took a stance, and you had millions of people that boycotted coming to football games, watching football games. Which, as a business owner of the NFL or whatever, a board member of the NFL, that cost me bread. Okay. So your actions or whatever it was about cost me bread. I made sure you got your bread. Now it's time for me to get my bread. So why would I want to rehire you after I just gave you money? Because chances are, if something else pops up, they're probably thinking, what if one of the little thing happens and then you go sue me again? Then I'm out some more money.
Don't get it wrong. You are 100% right. Let me look. Hey, Cap, they're not hiring you, my boy. Like, you're not going to get into the...
That's what I'm saying.
It's not going to happen. But I'm just saying from his perspective that I completely understand his desire to want to get back. Now, what you're saying is, human. It's like, listen... If we beefing, it's gonna be pretty hard for me to hire you back.
That's what I'm saying. It's like human nature.
I don't care what our beef is about. You call my mama ugly? Oh yeah, you ain't working here no more.
It's stuck.
And so I get it.
I'm just saying. I'm not even speaking to him. I'm not trying to disrespect him. But I'm just saying in general, like it's no way I'm gonna sue someone. You cash me out bread, and then I say, hey, so I know you just send me mad bread or whatever like that, and I cost you a lot of money or whatever. Is there any chance I can get back?
Yeah, that don't sound
like you got me fucked up.
Think about it like this. Imagine you was working for a company and you had like a workers' comp situation. You slip and fall in the store.
I'm not going back to that company. If they couch me out bread, I'm not going back to them.
You go to another company.
Yeah,
but that's your personal.
If I sue Southwest, I'm probably not gonna go back to Southwest and ask them again. I know y'all cashed me out because like I slipped and fell at work. I'm not gonna ask them for another fucking job. I'm gonna go to somewhere else. I'm gonna go to American or some. I'm just using like humanly things. Like if I work at Ralph's and they cash me out bread, I'm not going to ask Ralph's.
Why? Because once they give you money that you're wrong was not like, you know what I'm saying? Like you fell in the store.
Yeah,
like you didn't do nothing wrong.
No,
you fell in the store trying to put the cereal on the top shelf.
Me out bread.
And the NFL is unique though.
And I told the world how fucked up of a store this was. And
no, I didn't. I just said that floor was wet and I slipped. And I hurt my back.
No, you took the money and went on interviews and you boycotted Ralph's and had people not go back to Ralph's.
I didn't tell y'all to boycott. I just took a knee. That's all.
Oh my God.
But you started it, though. You started the knee. Shout out to Cap, man, with that knee, though, for sure.
Shout out to Cap. Listen, shout out to Cap. Because I took a stance with him. I didn't watch football, but I was like, no, we ain't watching football no more. We hate him. You know what I'm saying? I don't even watch football. Like, no, we ain't watching that shit. So I get it. But like, just moving to the XFL, for example, I don't know much about the XFL. I don't know. Will, you say you don't really know a whole lot. But my thing is, if there's an opportunity, like The Rock is a part owner of the XFL, and so The Rock was like,
girl, that's like being Mariah Carey and be like, hey, girl, I know you can't put out records. Just join your church choir or something like that. It's just
but you still singing, though. You still doing your passion.
She used to being on stage in front of a bajillion people with makeup, hair, lights, all of that stuff.
If that's your passion, you're going to do it wherever.
Great. We'll say it again.
So if that's your passion, you're going to do wherever.
Exactly. People go independent all the time. People, if you can't get a record deal at Interscope Records, they don't want to sign you. People go independent and put out their own shit. And
somebody going to like you.
Yeah.
So you hear that, Cap? Just start your own football league, Cap.
I mean, you
and then just go play backyard football with all your homies.
It's so many things.
That's what Ice Cube did. He started his own league.
Perfect. He did.
The big three.
Listen, because
it's not the top
if we can't,
NBA,
if we're not going to go through the front door, we're going through the back. We can't. You're not gonna hit me up here. I'm gonna go underneath. It's so many other things Colin could be doing. He could be doing right here. He could be right here in the studio shooting the podcast right after us, making $1 million. We doing this shit for free. Listen, we doing this shit for free. Listen, Javen, we're doing this pot. We don't make no money from this shit.
Slow down. Stop saying it so loud.
I'm like, we don't.
Stop saying it so loud on the microphone.
Y'all make money?
Hey, listen.
This is a passion project right now until it gets to where it want to be. Colin Kaepernick can come in this very same studio and he's going to make $1 million just by putting out one video. There's so many ways he can make money.
He's not trying to make money.
His passion is football.
He wants to live his childhood.
It's not going to happen.
My passion is football too.
Go to the XFL. Like everybody was so upset because like the XFL is giving you an opportunity to. We know the NFL is not going to take you back. So it's you're begging. You're asking. You know what I'm saying? You're begging the NFL to take you back. I just don't understand it. I don't get it.
The NFL is going to take him back as a quarterback, but there's a million jobs that exist.
He can be a coach.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know if they're going to hire him like that either.
That can have him in, he's asking to be on a part of the practice squad, Demi. He's not asking to be the starting quarterback for you.
What does the practice squad do?
He's
going to give away his information, all of the things that he's been working on since he was a 7-year-old kid. He's going to pass that on to people.
Yeah.
Picture like the practice squad as like the G League, kind of, for their team.
It's him still living out his passion, his dream at the highest level, man.
To hope to make the.
You sued me. I don't want you on the grounds. I don't even want you with the NFL.
I get both sides. I get both sides.
That too.
And I love Colin Kaepernick, but I'm just saying, like, I want him to pursue other things and like just leave the NFL, go to the XFL. You got a nice opportunity. They're gonna give you a little bit of bread. Start your fucking podcast. To your point, do the little stuff, whatever. Like, there's so many other things.
It is starting to get a little excessive to watch him. What seems to be begging for an opportunity.
It's giving begging, and then giving it to J. Cole. Why J. Cole released the fucking letter? Like,
because he got that, you know what I'm saying? J. Cole got that power. If you want to make an impact,
make like a big coach. Give it to Deion. Give it to Deion to put Deion. Make Deion release the letter.
Or that's another opportunity. If you really want to, give back your football knowledge to the next generation and be a part of, life-changing football programs at one of the highest levels, go work with Deion.
Dude, go call Deion.
Go work with Deion.
And make Buffaloes make that. Dude, that's what everybody gonna be like. That's a move right there. Go help Deion on the college level.
I didn't even think about that.
You know what I'm saying? There's so many ways you can use your gift. You're spending years asking the NFL to take you back when if you really want to make an impact, it's all these HBCUs that would love to have somebody
now
like you.
Now you cooking them with the XFL stuff. I don't know about that, but now I think that's a better direction to kind of lead your
I didn't think about D1 college. Yeah, D1 is like right under NFL.
It's perfect.
For sure.
It's perfect. He could literally do it. Dude, I'm sorry to get so pumped up. He could literally do exactly what Deion is doing to go to one of these HBCUs and turn the whole program upside down as Coach Kaepernick.
But his issue is he just wants to play.
He's thinking about himself.
Whoa. Hey now. That's what self-preservation is the first rule of nature.
He's thinking about himself.
And if you think about yourself, my boy, think about yourself. But hey, I understand he wants to live his dream as we all do. I'm not about to yell him, but it is giving begging a little bit, Cap. Hold your head, my boy. Hold your head. Fix your face, Demi.
I'm mad. Because I want to talk to him. Hey, yo, Cap, call me. All right, we'll do the podcast together. We're going to get you on the couch right here. Right, okay? Help us out. Help us. You want to help somebody? Help me. Help me.
Right here.
All right.
We ain't begging them.
Okay, we ain't begging them. All right, Beyonce going to release my letter to you soon. All right. So, okay, Usher.
You're ridiculous.
Usher is going to be halftime show at Super Bowl. Let's go, Usher.
Usher, baby.
I'm so excited about this. I have not been like really excited about a halftime show in a while. Let's just get honest, right? Let's be honest about before we talk about predictions, what we think the last few Super Bowl halftime shows. Let's be honest. I was excited about my girl Rihanna.
She pregnant.
She was pregnant. She was with child. She was
glowing. We not doing that. She was pregnant.
She looked beautiful.
That's it. She was pregnant.
Was making a human.
That's it.
She was pregnant. Inside of her. Demi.
She's pregnant on stage dancing and singing
like
crazy
a million feet in the air.
Facts.
All right, hear me out. Okay.
Oh, Lord.
Before I started dating my lovely boyfriend that I'm dating right now, I did not watch football like that. Like, I watch football every Sunday now, okay? You should see me, like, literally with popcorn and fucking wine watching football Sunday. Like I'm tapped in, right?
Okay.
So I watched football for the Super Bowl for the halftime show. That's where I love live performance.
And the commercials.
Like, that's in the commercials. That's it. So for me, I feel like give us something. I need to see more, you know?
A$AP Rocky sperm running towards the thing.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Rihanna was definitely good.
Oh.
She gave us some dance moves and the visuals and everything. Loved it. I'm gonna stay away from that because she was pregnant. Because if I'm pregnant and I come to work and I do a whatever job, I don't want nobody saying shit to me. Okay,
dancing on stage.
We'll pass Rihanna.
Right.
Let's go back. Eminem, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Kendrick Lamar, Mary J. Blige. What were your thoughts?
Loved it.
Fire.
You guys loved it.
I loved
Fire.
it. One of my favorites.
It was just okay to me.
Okay.
It was okay. The visuals were nice. I know you Kendrick Hive. New York was in the building. 50 Cent.
The whole aftermath.
Yeah, so it was just okay for me. Like there was no connection. Before that, The Weeknd, decent.
Okay.
Shakira and Jennifer Lopez didn't really. It was cool.
Okay.
All right.
Right.
Maroon 5, Travis Scott, okay.
Okay.
Justin Timberlake and the Tennessee Kids, okay. Lady Gaga was good. Coldplay, Beyonce did like that one, 2016. I haven't seen a show that I felt like that resonated for me, Demi, in a while.
What you want, Lil Durk on stage?
Hey,
Damn.
Chief Keef come out.
Damn.
Soldier Boy pop out.
Damn.
Beyond Nicki Minaj, you know what I mean? Nice little something like that. Itty Bitty Piggy. Oh my God.
So you need like
Itty Bitty
a
Piggy,
like a Young Money.
And then Soldier Boy and then Nicki Minaj come out. Oh, come on, that's great.
Nah.
But my point is, I feel like Usher is going. I saw his live show in Vegas and it was fantastic. I feel like this show is going to be phenomenal, and I am excited.
We see.
Yeah.
Now, people have already started to throw a little criticism out about
What?
like, what songs is Usher gonna perform?
Okay.
He don't
He
even
got
have
so much heat.
world songs. He only have
What?
that
Shut
R&B
up. Whoever
stuff.
said that,
Who said
should
that?
shut
Oh,
up.
I've heard that a few times.
He don't have worldwide.
OMG.
Okay.
Oh my.
Yo, all you gotta do is play Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's
Would be
definitely
great.
gonna be playing.
You make me wanna be the one.
See, that's R&B.
That's R&B.
How
You talking about
crossover
pop?
is that?
Oh, what's that song? Love in the Club with
You
Gigi?
don't have to go. Come on now.
That's
Everybody know
R&B.
They
that. What's
gon-
wrong with that?
Nothing. I'm not saying when I was hearing these critiques, I was tripping too. Like, what? Who don't like? Come on, it's 7:00. I'm
Right.
in my job. But
Cruising the street.
imagine that for the Super Bowl. Is that a Super Bowl song?
They
It's
have
gonna be
all.
like-
They have all
it's-
these.
it's
Is
like
that
a-
a burn?
it's like-
A Super Bowl
They have
song?
all these country music people singing like
Yeah,
little
I
soft
just
songs
feel
on there
almost
too.
It's gonna be like it's 7, 7, 7, 7, 7,
Nah.
7.
Oh my God.
That's gonna get worldly.
Oh my.
It's gonna be like you make me wanna,
Nah,
make me
Us
wanna,
got,
make me wanna,
he got more than
that.
Some EDM, terrible.
That'll make it worldly. I would love that.
Nah, Usher went to pop. He got a bunch of pop songs.
I mean,
You know?
it's not. I think Usher has a well withstanding catalog to do
Yes.
the
Me
Super
too.
Bowl. But you know what I'm saying? We of the Usher demographic.
Yes.
Right.
I mean, yeah, already you could take, you got Lil Jon come out, you can have Ludacris come out. It's so many ways. I feel like he's gonna really take this time to pay homage to like the 2000s and like, cause like he gonna speak to maybe the show needs an R&B vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Did you hear that he said he's gonna bring strippers and stripper poles to the Super Bowl?
I hope he doesn't.
He
do
said that?
Yes, he did.
I hope he doesn't do
Why?
that.
What you mean?
I love the show. I did love the show in Vegas, but I just feel like
He gonna be skating too.
it's like this is a white person's
See,
event.
look.
What?
Now you just proving my point. That just goes down to his
this is
music too.
This is a white person's event that like don't make it too black. You know what I mean?
See,
Don't
what
you
mess
mean
it
they
up
did that
with
with
stripper
Dr.
pole.
Dre and them?
But it still was
Snoop
like
smoked a blunt on stage.
As he should.
I remember that.
as he should.
Listen, I want, if you're going to call Usher to do the Super Bowl, he got to bring the entire Atlanta with him. He needs strippers, stripper poles,
Yes.
big booty thongs,
All of it.
Hennessy, catfish plates. All of that should be at the Super Bowl if you're going to have Usher there.
A couple songs that people are saying, yeah, for sure. For
Yeah, that's automatic.
I'll be a groovy baby.
Oh,
Ooh, that's gonna be going.
Superstar? Really?
I don't know
My
if I'm
Way.
playing. My Way, yeah.
how's
That's
it
gonna be the opener.
She likes it. My
He gonna walk in.
way.
He gonna walk into that.
Yeah. You remind me
Okay.
of a
I don't think he's not
girl.
doing that. He's
You don't think
not
so?
doing that. He's not
Okay,
doing
you don't
that
have to
at all.
call for sure. Good. That's the one with
You don't have to call?
You don't have
You
to call.
don't have to call.
It's okay.
It's okay, girl. Come
You're
on.
just trying to show off your vocals.
He's gonna play that.
I'll be alright. If you want me to sing background, I'll sing. I'll do it.
Anyway.
Boyfriend. How does Boyfriend go? Oh, that's the one with Keke Palmer. That he go. He's not
playing that.
He's not doing that.
He's not playing that.
DJ got us falling in love.
DJ got us falling.
That's it.
Another. Yeah, that's another one.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Bad Girl. Yeah. How's Bad Girl?
Bad Girl.
Are you a bad girl?
Yeah,
oh, yeah, that's another one.
I can see that.
Moving Mountains.
That'll go crazy.
What about Nice and Slow? With Nice and Slow?
No.
So I think he might play that just for like a classic. Like,
Yeah.
let me like throw that in there.
Yeah. OMG for sure is happening.
Yeah,
That's
that's a
worldly.
fact.
That's
That's a
for so yeah. That's that. And then people are saying my boo with Alicia Keys. I don't know.
So what is
The strippers. I don't think he's gonna have strippers.
He said he's gonna have strippers.
I don't think he's gonna have
Let it be known. He said, "Listen, I'm bringing the strippers, the stripper poles, and the catfish plates. Stop playing with me."
Oh my gosh. He not gonna do that. I don't think he's gonna give him strippers.
All right.
But what do you guys think he's gonna open up to?
My Way.
Oh my.
Nah, that's gonna be in the middle of the show.
Is he gonna say that?
That's gonna be in the middle of the show.
I think he gonna say that.
He coming out to that.
Yeah, I think My
I
Way.
think he gonna be like,
No, that's not happening. Diddy. I promise you, that's not happening.
Dang. Yo, you know you can make bets on this.
No,
Like,
yeah,
what's
you
the
can.
first song? You
oh
gonna come
no,
out?
it's big bets. It's
Yeah.
literally for the halftime show. It's literally what opened the song,
How
how
long
long
it's
is it
gonna
gonna be?
be? Yeah.
Like, remember we were talking about that last time
Shout out
on
to
that one
Vegas.
on that one
What thing
show.
that we used to do together?
What show?
Nothing.
It's so funny. People always ask me like, "Who's on your podcast?" I was like, "Where's Will?" And then like Javen. How'd you meet Javen? Well, we used to work together.
This
and
one thing.
Just, you know.
We used to talk about stuff sometimes.
Here every now and then. But yeah, it's a lot of bets that you can make on like just everything. What's gonna be the last song? Like, who's
Right.
gonna bring out? Who do you think? Do you think he's gonna do it by himself or bring anybody out?
I
What do
think
you
he
guys
might bring
I can't
somebody
see.
out.
I can't see him bringing nobody up.
No?
I can see him bringing out Ludacris and Lil Jon.
Just for that one piece. And
Yeah, I can see. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah,
I mean, Lil Jon is the only one that I can see him bringing.
you can't see him bringing Ludacris.
Nah,
I can see Lil Jon for sure.
unless they are gonna. The only bet for Lil is that. Well, you know what? Those are two good guesses.
What about I Need a Girl with Diddy and he brings out Diddy?
Nah.
I need a girl to buy.
That would have Diddy's not coming out in support of somebody else. Diddy needs a whole Bad Boy Super
Right.
Bowl.
Yeah. That would be a fire Super Bowl too.
He'll have his
Fire
son
Super Bowl.
do Mace's verse.
That's disrespectful.
Yeah, that's terrible.
but it's fine.
That's terrible.
He said fuck Mace.
That's terrible.
That was so terrible. Anyway, all right. So, how do we feel about the Super Bowl? Overall, excited?
Yeah. Nah,
Hey,
I'm
listen,
excited. Usher gonna.
Let's just
gonna
keep our
kill it.
fingers crossed that it's going to remain Usher. Then they'll pull out a switcheroo
With that girl.
with that girl.
With
I don't
that
even got to
girl.
say
What
her
girl?
name. That girl.
The girl that they loving right now in the NFL.
The girl.
Taylor Swift.
Y'all think
Big
they could,
Taylor Swift.
Is that a word that they can switch
Nah,
out?
I mean,
I'm just speculating, just talking, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? But the
they
way
could
they
do
keep
that.
shoving her in our face,
yeah, like
I wouldn't be surprised if they put her at the Super Bowl. Why not?
commercial.
Let's talk about that. Great segue, by
I
the
mean,
way,
listen,
Javen.
I read the show sheet. I did that. Come on now.
I don't know.
Come on.
Y'all did it. I did my part. Because y'all say I don't be doing my part. So I woke up ready and I did my part and now
Ready.
everybody, I love it. So let's get into it. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce.
Yeah.
So I like Taylor Swift. I like her songs. Her last album was really great. Like, I DJ'd a party for these 16-year-old girls. Will was there with me. And, like, the little girlies are loving the Taylor Swift. She's just dominating right now. I also, so on the other side, she's dating Travis Kelce, who, what team does he play for again? Oh,
Wow.
Kansas City Chiefs. I knew that.
Okay.
I knew
Okay.
that. Woo, almost got kicked off the show. All right, so Kansas City Chiefs, excuse me. So Travis Kelce, I know him from dating the other young lady, Kayla Nicole. She's a black girl, super beautiful. They've been dating on and off for a long time. During that time, he had the full mustache, goatee, beard, all of that. Now he's dating Taylor Swift. He just got the little like truckerman's like top little mustache vibe. So that's kind of weird. Just his look changed from dating a black girl to like a lovely white young lady. I'm not a big football lover. I watch it on Sundays now with my man. But everything I see is about Taylor Swift, not about the game. So just as men, football lovers, how are we feeling about like Taylor Swift being literally pushed down our throats right now?
Yeah, I don't like it.
Okay.
So I do believe they are really dating. However, I don't think it's gonna last long. But I do believe they're really dating, and they're just capitalizing on the fandom of Taylor Swift. And Travis Kelce is like one of the number one tight ends in the league anyway. So with that, with her and him, like a perfect couple, I guess.
But why does the NFL need to capitalize? The NFL is already like, why are you going to watch the football games?
If you a millionaire, right, and I'm offering you $1 billion, you gonna take it?
Yeah.
Same thing. The NFL.
I don't get the.
So you're basically saying the NFL is already a big company, right?
Yeah.
Why do they need this more
attention and like
you're bringing a whole another demographic of people that don't watch football, and now all of a sudden they watching football just because of Taylor Swift. Jersey sales went up, viewership went up. I heard the viewership was more than the Super Bowl.
Crazy.
Which a regular season game in week 3, 4.
Crazy.
The NFL loving this. They eating this up.
And it's for that reason that I'm not buying it no more.
Okay.
Right.
I don't think they're together. I think this is a whole orchestrated publicity thing that I don't think they even expected it to go to this level that they're taking it to. And now the NFL's eyes are green with dollar signs, and they're just pushing it to a whole different level. It's just like, why do we know a week ahead of time that she gonna be at the next Sunday's game?
Yeah.
Like, they're already promoting it as if they got pitches. They got, like, come on, man. Like,
it's a lot. It's a lot.
There's a whole marketing campaign around Taylor Swift just being here, and I was born. I'm still a young one.
Yeah.
But I've been around long enough to kind of see
Taylor
this.
Swift too does not have a very good track record with relationships. Like, for me, I feel like she's like had a lot of relationships that we've seen. Didn't really, and Kelce doesn't seem like her type. It's weird to me. Like, that's why I don't. You like Angela Simmons and Yo Gotti. Like, they just don't seem like they fit.
How they catch a
It's just like certain relationships that just don't seem real to me.
You need more people
that seem like they just like. This would, you know what we should do? This would be great. Travis, the Swifties and Travis Kelce, and it seems like somebody like had a meeting and put them together. To me, they don't seem like they actually fit. Like, she seems a little bit older than him. I don't know what, I always think that Taylor's so young, but I forget that she's actually like in her 30s.
She's like 34.
She just seemed like a young, just like ditzy, like she would want to date like more like an R&B singer type of guy or like a pop guy. This doesn't even seem like her type of guy. You know what I mean?
To his point, he was saying you got Taylor Swift, right? And you got Kansas City Chiefs, who just won a Super Bowl. So for the script and the conspiracy theories,
talk about the scripts.
you know what I'm saying?
What scripts meaning what?
Like, so they was like, oh yeah, it's scripted, the NFL scripted, whatever, right?
Sure.
So to his point, he's like, hey, we loving this Taylor Swift, right?
Let's lean into it.
Let's throw her on the. Imagine the Kansas City Chiefs make the Super Bowl again.
Come on.
With Travis Kelce being MVP. Taylor Swift is performing at the Super Bowl.
Wait, I thought we had Usher at the Super Bowl.
I'm saying, but he's saying they might just like, oh, Usher, you next year.
Don't do that. They better not. They better.
Usher.
I hope not. I'm just saying
I
that
don't
could be.
think they would actually-
I don't think they're
Usher
gonna do
got
that.
COVID.
Usher's
Right,
still
like,
under the weather.
yeah.
Family emergency. He's dehydrated.
Right. And then we just pencil in Taylor Swift while the Kansas City Chiefs is playing, I don't know, the 49ers or the Miami Dolphins.
A bajillion viewers, a bajillion dollars, a bajillion.
But what does this
everything
do for Travis? Because I don't know him like as far as like his actual stock in the game. Like, is he already like super popular?
His popularity.
Oh, he
was
been
definitely
popular
gone,
before Taylor Swift. Like,
So Taylor Swift, who is benefiting the most from this relationship?
I think Kelce.
Travis Kelce is benefiting more
for
than
Would you
sure.
have talked about him on the Demi Lobo podcast?
No.
Never.
Oh, well,
no.
there you go. Then.
Kelce's definitely.
But I also wouldn't have talked about Taylor Swift though,
That's
unless
true.
Kanye West was. We talking about the VMAs.
But here's the thing. Travis Kelce would have never made you talk about Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift is currently making you talk about Travis Kelce. It's that simple.
Yeah, but Travis Kelce, it was already a face in the NFL.
In the NFL, 100%.
He was already a face in the NFL. So that's like, let's put it in basketball terms. That's like if Kevin Durant's dating, I don't know, Rihanna or somebody. Now we're talking about Kevin Durant.
In a whole different way.
Right.
Kevin Durant's got that much cooler.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? But Kevin Durant been a big name. It's not like a nobody you can't. No, Travis Kelce. You know what I'm saying?
So it's not like Tristan Thompson.
No, that's
dating
different.
a Kardashian.
No,
where like that made him.
No. Travis
erase his value.
Kelce, like if you name the faces of the NBA, LeBron, Curry, Durant. Let's put it in NFL. You got Mahomes, Kelce. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Josh Allen. Like those are the faces of the NFL. He already had a big face. It just boosted him up.
Okay.
You know?
All right.
So
She bought his jersey sales up like 400%.
400%.
Shit.
That's crazy.
If I'm Kelce, I'm loving that.
So okay, let's talk about this though. If I'm Taylor Swift and I help your jersey sales boost, do I get a piece of that?
We're in a relationship, you know what I'm saying? So that don't even
It's
count.
multi-beneficial.
That's
I feel like if
That's
I help,
tough.
if I
That's
help
ancillary.
you get 400%,
But I didn't ask for that. I didn't say, yo, come with me so you can get my 400% up. You know what I'm saying? My jersey sales.
But I
up.
helped you though, and the numbers are there. I'm like, yo, I need a cut.
That's off. That's off.
I need a
you know what I'm
cut.
saying? That's just a coinky dink. You feel me? That's just a coinky dink.
And
right?
how you even ask for that?
Yeah, like,
Yo,
Like, cause then you gotta bring
Yeah,
up
exactly.
you gotta bring up the fact that your jersey they was selling. You was making.
Yeah, but now that we're together, you're making. They're 400,000. 400% more.
So that means this relationship ain't real.
Not real at all.
If you asking for bread, it should be organic,
because
right?
I made your life cooler. Like, I upgraded you a little bit. Now you owe me what you got from me being around. I would have looked. Hey Taylor, get your loan back out of here.
Because he good without her.
But that just seems like her vibe. Like she would, like her team will be like, we're helping Travis Kelce.
Her team.
Yeah.
I thought we in a relationship.
No, this is all about teams, babe. Like, I mean, are we talking teams? Like, we talking teams here. Like, okay, we talking teams. We don't have a lot of time. This whole podcast was about sports, and I loved it. NBA Media Day takeaways, anything. Of course, Jimmy Butler. Everybody was talking about his rap. His fresh rap and the piercing. I don't believe that this is real. I don't think
he said it. He said this is his Halloween.
Okay.
Last year he came with the dreads.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So this is like his Halloween. He like makes fun of it. I don't think it's real.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't know why, but it just trips me out at how like when people aren't paying attention to your world and what you got going on, the little things that'll make everybody just start talking about you.
Everybody's talking about
He changes his hair. He like to what you just said.
Right.
He did it last year. We did the same thing last year. He ran this exact same play. We all forgot.
Yeah.
We all just forgot. He came in with shaved his whole face with the dread extensions, and we talked about it.
I forgot about the
dreads. He
did
did it again,
right?
And we did it again. Yeah. Like, oh my God, what is he going through a midlife crisis? What's wrong with him? I like it. I hate it. I like it. I hate it. And it's like, yo,
right?
Are we not paying attention?
He literally said it out his mouth, like, this is my Halloween. Like, media day is my Halloween.
I'm having a great time.
So I'm like, okay, it's Halloween.
I mean, the piercing, it was just a lot. It was a lot for me, but
I think it's fake piercings too.
I think it's all fake. Oh yeah, I definitely think it's fake. Dame to the Bucks. Any takes? Do we care about it?
Yes.
Because I feel like everybody was talking about that this week.
Milwaukee
last week.
Milwaukee gonna be a fire team.
Okay.
I think they just won the championship.
Really?
Oh, I don't know about that.
Because Dame is on the Bucks now. Now you feel like the Bucks are headed to the championship. Really?
Yeah, but they won one without him, with Drew Holiday.
Exactly.
But Drew Holiday went to Boston.
That don't scare me.
Ooh, okay.
That don't scare me.
All right.
I'm not a Bucks fan.
Me either.
No.
Me, but like,
you're not a Bucks fan?
I'm not. They're not. Oh, you got jokes.
That's one of the teams.
He's trying to make me explain myself.
He's trying to be funny. But so. Where was Dylan? Where was Dame before that?
Portland.
Yep.
So Dylan. Where was Dylan?
What'd I say? I put his names together.
D. Lillard.
Dame Lillard.
Yeah.
Where was he? So he was in Portland, but Portland didn't go to the championship.
They did not.
Nah.
So why now? Because he's on the Bucks, are they going to win a championship?
You got a better staff on that team.
We got a better staff, better team. To his point, they just won a championship about 3 years ago.
Yeah.
About 4 years ago, give or take.
Yeah.
And just the way that Dame Lillard fits onto, the Bucks. A lot of times when, major teams kind of get formed together and 3 superstars kind of form together, that fit on the court, basketball terms, you know what I'm saying, who needs the ball where, who takes certain shots, so on and so forth.
Yeah.
All of that stuff comes into play. Like, you just can't put, Anthony Davis and a Joker together just because they're 2 great players and think they're going to play well.
Right.
With the Bucks, Dame Lillard complements Giannis's game so much. It also helps Middleton, who was, had to fill the role as the second best player when naturally he's probably better off as the third best player. Yeah. He gets to go to his natural position. Yep. Giannis doesn't have to worry about having the ball in his hand come fourth quarters because he's not the best free throw shooter and people just foul him. Mm-hmm. Dame Lillard is Dame time. He's a closer. Mm-hmm. So all of the questions that they kind of had, that kind of floated around with the Milwaukee Bucks, some of the things that they could have fixed, some of the things that they needed help with, they all just kind of got answered. The floor spacing is amazing.
I love it.
Right.
Giannis is able to be Giannis. He has more room to do what he's great at. Dame has more room to do what he's great at.
Javen, let's go.
I'm saying? It's just, they just won themselves a championship. All they have to worry about is health and making sure, that their bench kind of fills out the rest of the role.
Right.
I love that.
And I'm a KD fan. And they
because you definitely gave
they just did a great thing by getting Bradley Beal over there. But I'm nervous. I'm not gonna lie to you.
So Dame Lillard, and he only said I want to go to a winning team.
Yeah, he said
he wanted to go to Miami, but they was like, nah, we're not giving up our whole squad for you. And then remember, Giannis said too, he was like, hey, listen, if y'all don't bring nobody in here, I'm leaving too.
Oh, he did.
He did say that. He I'm not gonna sign this extension. Like, listen, y'all gotta do it. Y'all gotta
give me some help.
Figure it out.
Right, because I'm bringing stuff to the table. You know what I'm saying?
Give me some help.
I bring dick to the table. What do you bring?
That's what Giannis said. I'll bring dick to the Milwaukee Bucks.
Exactly.
I need you to do your part.
Period.
Clean
I
the
love
fucking
that.
dishes. By the way.
Okay. With my Bulls, I don't know how I feel about this season. Lonzo Ball, he said the recovery is going well, but he is going to miss the upcoming season. Not sure about that. Really quick, LeBron James, he's back to number 23, no longer wearing number 6. Do we care how we feel? Is there any...
I'm just interested to see what jerseys of LeBron gets retired and where. That's what I want to see.
Yeah.
Miami for sure.
Miami for sure.
Cleveland definitely.
Cleveland for sure.
I don't know
Which
about the number 23.
23. He was 23 the second time too, right?
Yeah.
Okay, right. Okay.
Was he?
See what I'm saying? You forget.
shit.
He was
I was
23,
gonna
6,
say.
6, 23,
He
23,
comes
6.
back and forth. But yeah, and now he's officially the oldest player in the NBA.
He's officially...
That's fire.
And they did
Yeah.
a video and he was just like,
Yeah.
I don't care. Like, whatever.
You know how hard it is for LeBron James to average like 20 plus a game? He's been doing this since 03.
Since he was 18 years old.
03, and like you're still doing this at a high level, being the oldest player. He's trying to hand off, the baton to Anthony Davis.
And he don't want it.
But this man, Anthony Davis, is not getting with the program. LeBron, like, listen, I'm 30. Oh, he about what, 37?
37.
He about like 37 years old.
38.
38 in December. Like, yo, come on.
Second greatest player of all time.
Right. Huh?
Second greatest player.
Say that.
Who is?
Say that.
LeBron James.
LeBron James.
After who?
Come on, man.
Don't start a fight, didn't
Okay, I'm just
Come on,
saying.
man.
All right, wrapping this up really quick.
You see what he got on.
Victor
You see what he got on.
Wembanyama.
You see what he got on.
Period. Okay, listen. Victor Wembanyama has his first media day with the Spurs. He was the number 1 overall pick. Thoughts? I sound like what's
I
her
think,
name?
right? Yeah. Shout her out.
Nope.
Shout out.
Never. We'll tell you off camera. Go ahead.
Listen, Wembanyama, he have a major impact on the Spurs. The Spurs probably not going to be as good this year, but just develop with Pop, the coach out there. He's a great coach. He going to be straight. He might win Rookie of the Year, barring injuries.
We gonna see is all I got to say about Wemby. We gonna see.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, this was a great podcast, guys. I had so much fun. It felt very sportsy, but I love it. I literally
Shout 'em
love it. It's so much good stuff. Like, it was literally the most popular stuff of the week, but it just happens to be sports stuff. So this was so great. I had so much fun. Please make sure you subscribe to the podcast on YouTube. We have definitely been getting a couple more subscribers. I'm really excited.
Okay.
Like a couple here and there.
Shout
I'm
out.
happy. Put up a little video, had some comments so that, the people are looking. So
Getting the people talking.
Instagram, the Demi Lobo Pod, YouTube, the Demi Lobo Pod, TikTok. My name is Demi Lobo. Javen, the King Cannon on IG.
Sir underscore W-I-I underscore am.
Yes. And then also follow our girl Sophie, follow Joseph, Joel. And we'll see you guys next time. This was great.
Yeah, buddy.
Bye-bye.